Okay. Grand Rising. I've been up meditating since, let's see, about 6 a.m., 7 a.m., something like that. But to those late risers, Grand Rising to you. Now, what's up, Troy? I hope you send me some more of your compositions of music. I love when you're doing work and you're using your gifts to uplift fallen humanity. Oh, Al-Kubalan. I'm not trying to chop your name up. Tahara. You got to call me and tell me how to pronounce that, but that's tight, man. Hey, Pat, I've been thinking about what you said. I'm going to inbox you my number. And yes, all of the mothers need to sit down and put everything in trust. And the men who are doing what they're supposed to be doing, the fathers and the grandfathers, they have to sit down with the mothers and communicate about trust and about trustees. After the dust settles, I am clearing up some things from the post that I did about a specific temple in the Grand Sheik. Now, they was condemning me or getting on me or whatever, saying I'm not existing in the acts of the prophet, and I'm slandering the sheik and the temples and this and that. Listen, I didn't do it. I didn't say it. One, I didn't commit the crime, and two, I'm not the one that said anything. I just posted the information. I didn't say nothing about the man. I didn't say nothing about the temple. I just posted the information. Now y'all do with the information what you want. Okay? Now, I'm referencing as I'm living, and Shalimar Bey, he told all the counselors, he said, strengthen one another's strengths and cover each other's weaknesses. Well, in doing that, I'm going off of what this Zodiac Constitution said, what CM Bey said. Copyright AA222141 in the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. That's who I'm going off of. This is what he said. Knowledge of zodiac masonry, as shown in this Moorish Constitution and also in my book, Clock of Destiny, Volume 1 and 2, will prevent a Moorish American, he or she, from indulging in crime. Oh, CM Bey said that. CM Bey said that his Zodiac Constitution and knowledge of it in Volume 1 and 2 of the Clock of Destiny will prevent a Moorish American, he or she, from indulging in crime. Is that sheik professing to be a Moorish American? Is that temple professing to be of the Moorish nation, uplifting fallen humanity? So why didn't, and if that sheik does have knowledge of the Zodiac Constitution, why didn't it prevent him from committing a crime against the people? They then would not have to appear in the courtroom to stand trial. Should a Moorish American who has this Constitution and Book 1 and 2 indulge in crime such as narcotics, robbery, forgery? Is it not robbery to steal money from the people? Is it not robbery to file false tax claims? Is it not robbery to take the information that your members are giving you and using it to falsify documents? Isn't that called forgery? I didn't do it. So don't be coming at me telling me I'm slandering the prophet or disobeying the works or not following the acts or nothing like that. No, I'm just telling the truth. Robbery, forgery, prostitution, illegal whiskey or alcohol, illegal schemes, gambling, illegal schemes. Was that not an illegal scheme? Gambling, peace breaking, violence and disrespect for the law of the city, county, state, federal. They have then incriminated themselves and therefore will be penalized. The man was penalized. Don't make it into something it doesn't have to be. Okay, so we found out he was doing some wrong. He did some wrong. Everybody caught him, found out. Now just require him to change. He changes, he starts obeying the law, he starts doing what's right, then nobody has to say anything and the temple can be cleansed and we can go right along, continue building the works of the prophet then. Doing what he wanted us to do. this Constitution, card and book, definitely does not protect criminals. Beware. Here's the reason why CM Bay was writing that. He said, in order to demand respect from the Europeans, we must give it to them. That's just it. And that's cool. I ain't got no problem. By my ancestral bloodline, my foremothers and forefathers gave you permission to do commerce on the land. They established a treaty of peace and friendship between us and you, Moroccans and Europeans, or deists or Constantinians, and y'all got a friendship. 1787. Okay, be friends. Do commerce. Stop being belligerent. Stop murdering people. Stop boasting against the roots, and we'll be fine. Otherwise, we gonna follow the civil order. We gonna take up arms just like you, and when you draw, we gonna draw. And whatever happens, happens, Jack. I'm just letting you know. I know somebody pull a draw on mine, and it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be trouble. I'm sorry. Look, nobody should be abusing your bloodline, your family members in front of you. You should be protecting them at all times. Hold everyone accountable. Universal, yes. Universally, yes, Jeremiah. And I hold myself accountable. How do I do that? I discipline myself constantly. I discipline myself. I step on my lower self. Because Noble Drew Ali said in... Hold on a minute. Let's get his words. Let's get his words right here. What did he say? In the Holy Quran, Circle 7, or the Moorish Science Temple of America. What he said. Here we go. I got y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm coming right with y'all. Now, this is what the prophet said. Boom, 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 boom. He was speaking about the lower self and how when the lower self is eliminated, the higher self, the light of love, sits on the throne. Come on, here we go. Yeah. Then he will stand untrammeled on the plane of soul, where he must full complete his victories, unnumbered foes. Where he must full complete his victories. Unnumbered foes will stand before man on the plane of soul. These he must overcome. Yea, overcome them every one. Thus hope will ever be his beacon of light. There is no failure for the human soul, for Allah is leading on and victory is sure. Where's that? Where? Come on. Yeah. I'm right there. Yes. So, the light of love is going to stand above the lower self. And we're going to have a grand old time. I tell everything that this council is doing. Yes, we do ask for gifts. Yes, we do ask for donations. No, we don't want none of your personal information. When people have sent me their personal information, I've told them to delete it immediately and never do it. Never trust anyone with it. And the ones that do trust me, that I'm actively working with, they know me. They call me on the phone. We talk. We're actively engaging, and I'll receive their personal information. They can have mine too, if we're in covenant and contractual relationship, and they trust me as a trustee over their estate, and we will govern ourselves accordingly. Not playing no games. So y'all know that we ain't false around here in council. We doing it right. We telling the truth about what we're doing and what we're asking. All the councils. The reason why I don't give you the names of the consular court members is because when they're ready, they'll reveal themselves in due time. And they're already doing works behind the scenes and out on the battlefield. And I cherish them. Legislation, raising flags, building things, coming together with one another. In our group, we got somebody growing organic food. We got somebody cooking organic food. We're trying to develop a curriculum. There's a group that has history, and history and law go together. Join that group. Get that history. What else was I touching on? This morning, there was something on my mind. She woke me up talking to me, and I was listening to her, and she was saying, oh, so when the people hit me up, they keep on saying stuff about straw man and offering freedom. Listen, please hear me universally. You have never been a slave. Never. You've never been a slave. You've been tricked into believing you were one, and belief is an illusion. You have never been a slave. You will never be a slave, ever. I'm hoping you understand me reading. I'm hoping you're reading between my lines. You have always been free. Always. They subjugate your mind. They make you think you're a slave, and then you behave like one, and you're submissive to all of their demands and their dreams. And you go and you build their organizations and their corporations, and you spend all your time with them, and you read all their books, and you read all their history, and you identify with them, and you dress like them, and you look like them. It's an illusion. The etymology of the word belief is illusion. They made you believe you were a slave. Wake up, Moors. How you a slave? How you ever been a slave when you own the world? Own the universe. You're free. I'm question and answer. Volunteer servitude. Yes, ma'am. Troy. Now there's enough people coming to me now that's saying that the files in the group aren't downloading correctly. So, anybody that wants nationalization writs, COCNEAMEXEN at gmail.com. COC Northeast NE Amexem AMEXEM at gmail.com. You email us if you're having problems downloading the writs and the affidavits from the file section of the Consular Courts Northeast Amexem group, and we will email them to you. We'll make sure you get them and you can download them. If you ask too many times and a whole bunch of people are saying that they can download them just fine, then the error is on your side, not ours. We still love you the same. I'm looking for this right now, because I really want to say exactly what Noble Drew Ali said concerning our lower self and our higher self. I know it's in here. Well, when I find it again, I'll have it prepared for you, so I ain't just sitting here looking crazy. Hey, Gigi. Oh, my brother, he was having problems reading this on his Facebook page. They cut him off, so I had to, I told him I would come alongside him and try to do it for him. Privity, the connection or relationship between two parties, each having a legally recognized interest in the same subject matter, transaction, proceeding, or piece of property. Black's Law Dictionary. They took it out in this one. This is Black Law Dictionary, Deluxe Edition number 8. It's Garner. It's Brian A. Garner. But they already told me that number 4 is the best, and they taking stuff out later on down the line. Because the privity of blood isn't in this one. It's probably in the 4th edition. Privity of estate is, though, a mutual or successive relationship to the same right and property as between grantor and grantee, or landlord and tenant. Listen, a mutual or successive relationship to the same right and property as between grantor and grantee, or landlord and tenant. Oh, that feels so good, knowing these definitions and understanding how to apply them. Don't forget, when you accept them for value, your land, your homes, your cars, anything like that. 1 second. I did bring it over there. I brought it over here earlier. You're gonna need a okay, in the group, there's a red except for value stamp. So you ain't running around debt slaving no more. You ain't working all those. I ain't saying work's a bad thing. You know what? I'm about to go back to work. It isn't work for me though. I decided if I was going to contribute my hours of my time to the land, that I would be giving in such a way where it'd be transforming the culture or helping the youth. So I'm up for an interview helping troubled youth, and I'm going to help them heal, because that's what I was. When I grew up, I was a troubled youth. I was in a whole bunch of boys' work camps and social service systems, and I dealt with all of these counselors and these psychologists, and they wrote these IEPs about me and pumped me full of meds. So it is possible to not work. Ray Hill. Yes, like not like that, though. So if you own your estate and you're not working in the corporations, then you better be building, you better be growing, you better be pouring into somebody's life in some way, shape, or form, transforming your culture, because all of your estate will be dead. If there's no one tilling the ground, no fruit will grow. If there's no one planting, watering, and making sure that the things get done, no fruit will grow. So even if you're not working per se, because the Hebrew definition of the word work is manage. So you better be an effective manager, create or die. The Hebrew definition of the word work means to manage. So no, man wasn't supposed to be somebody's corporate slave. Man was supposed to be able to govern his land and to effectively manage his own individual nation. And that's like, you know, your family structure, your lineage, or your bloodline as it grows. Social Security Administration application to collect a fee for payee services. You need that when you're accepting for value. That is OMB number 0960-0719. When you accept for value, you're going to need this. So make sure when you send whatever you're sending in to accept for value, your land, your home, your vehicles, whatever, you send this form in as well. And the name of the organization is your name in all capital letters, comma, estate. That's your organization. Estate. Your address is no longer your home address. Nobody needs to know. Your private domicile. Go to the post office. When you change your address, change it to the post office general mailbox. When you change it, you use the post office address. That's what you do. And when you put your name on there, on your change of address form, you put your full name in all caps, comma, estate. And you put the zip code in brackets. So they will not be under your jurisdiction. You will not be under their jurisdiction. Private and public. Public is the United States Postal Service. Private is the Postmaster General, or the General Post Office. They're going to keep on saying to you, general delivery. We'll research that there was a post office general. There was a general post office before a general delivery. General post office is private and private. One member of the community or one brother and sister between another. Hey, what up, KCB? Good deal. So now you have your application to collect a fee for payee services. This is SSA 445. SSA 445. You need that form when you're sending and you're accepting for value anything. Now you got your address taken care of. Now you got your application to collect a fee for payee services. Now you have everything taken care of. Majize, El Bay. Man, I had to relocate. I got into it. Well, we really didn't get into it. I just needed to relocate. So Monday, when I source where the library is in this new city that I'm in, I'm gonna write those affidavits as promised, and council gonna get to you what we gave our word to give to you. So be encouraged, brother. Tell your son to hold on. Let him not speak or sign anything, and we're gonna get him out. The law is going to release him. They have to. There's no other choice. Otherwise, they gonna get spanked, boy. I'm telling you. Let's see. Probate. And I didn't even know I was over here. Well, to admit a will. to proof, to administer a decedent's estate, to grant probation to a criminal, to reduce a sentence by means of probation. But I'm going to go to that one. To administer a descendant's estate. Who is your descendant? Your Aboriginal and indigenous forefathers, the Moors. Whose estate is it? Yours. Why? Because we as their children, they gave it to us. They gave us the estate, and now we have to be competent heirs and administrate it. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Get in that meeting and take care of them folks and do your thing. Success, major success to you. Major success. Love you very much. Did we cover bonding? So if you're going to accept for value your vehicle, don't let these people talk to you when you're in the dealerships like anything else but you know what you're saying. So when I was sitting with the dealership, the sales representative, he said, so I take it you're not going to register your car? And I said, no, I'm going to put it in trust. Oh, why wouldn't I register? Why wouldn't I register my vehicle? Because that's a corporate decision. That's a decision to put my private mode of conveyance into a corporate policy or under a corporate jurisdiction. No, I'm going to put my vehicle in trust. I'm going to take my VIN number. I'm going to take my allodial title, my deed, and I'm going to make a copy and I'm going to put it in my trust. Well, you don't need a license plate. No, I don't need a license to drive. When I got in the car that I was going to accept for value, he said, I need to make a copy of your license. I said, you mean my permission to travel that I don't need as an indigenous to this land, and my rights, my unalienable constitutional rights to travel are not to be infringed upon? He said, oh, well, just be careful. That's what I'm asking you. Okay, I will be. And we drove on out that thing, boy. Tell me this law ain't right, boy. Tell me you can't enforce this law articulately and be at peace in the land with these people and they ain't gonna oblige you. Man, look, I told him. He said, I've never heard this before. He said, tell me more. I said, well, here's the history. And I told him everything. And he was like, interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Hey, Christina, when I say pray, I mean communicate with the divine spirit or the conscious mind or the most high consciousness, whatever. But I do about your son. I hope he's healthy and well. And I commend you on working full time and being a mother to him. And there will be brothers, there will be Moors coming alongside you real quick. Whatever region you're in, give me your state. So I can send some consuls your way, or I can connect you with the consular courts so that they can be edifying to you and you can edify them as well. That would be Christina Queen. All of y'all on here right now, please get to me in the email, your specific republic, so I can connect you with the consuls there and you can be edified by them. They are all doing great work. They're all edifying each other. They're all doing as much as they can at this point in time. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that needs to be touched upon? Peace to you, Don Thompson. Nationality. For the last 5-6 months straight, I've been looking at history that I'm a Moor. Okay, I know I'm a Moor now. That's settled in. What's next? Okay. Oh, that's another thing that was on my mind when I was meditating this morning. I woke up. If you got a man, a little boy laying up in your house that ain't doing nothing, Mrs. Moore, Lady Empress, he's not pouring into you. He's abusing you. Grand Rising God ISSL Council. He's not studying with you or not delivering affidavits and writs or mailing them or whatever. He's just sitting around. Vampiring your energy. Cut that joker off. I'm talking about immediately. Okay? You don't need that. You don't need that. What's next? Yes, God, ISIS Council. Everybody just keep on. We Moors. Okay, cool. I got that now. I understand that. I thank the Most High Consciousness for waking me up. And I thank my ancestral spirits for sending wonderful teachers to be able to edify us. I got all the history. I got all these pictures. I got everything. In Chicago, are there? You know what? That is a good question. I'm going to inbox you, Pat Hosley. I believe there are consuls in Chicago. If there's not, we'll get some there. They're going to be, this is universal work. We're going to be all over the globe. Al-Moroccan Consular Courts, Article 3, Chapter 2, all over the globe. They give me all these pictures. I got all this history. I done traced it all the way back into the Berbers, all the way back to the Berbers so far. I'm trying to go even further to the Moabites and their nation and how they lived and operated and their type of government. Okay, now how do I live with this knowledge? How do I apply me being a Moor on El Morocco in commerce with the deists or with whoever they are, the Constantinians or whatever? How do I actually live in peace on this land? Yes, there is. There's a lot in California, matter of fact. All of y'all who asking the questions, if you give me 2 seconds, I'll tell you exactly where they are. I had that specific reference. Matter of fact, I can do it right here from my phone. Hold on a minute. I got your back. I'm going to tell you where every consul is in every republic so that whenever you're trying to contact them, you can reach into them. I'm not going to tell you their names. I'm going to tell you where they are. And then what you do is we're trying to first we're trying to overload the social media platforms. Twitter, Google Plus, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, every platform that we can get onto. We're trying to overload them. We're trying to collapse the old system, the de facto system. And we're trying to let the world know that the de jure consulars and consulates and government exist in Al Morocco that follow the organic constitution. Why ain't been shut down? The reason why we ain't been shut down, why ain't Taj and the House of We Awakening Minds and different people who are doing the work of the prophet, why aren't they being ran over by cars or put in jail or their buildings messed with or anything like that? Why? Because we doing what's right. We ain't walking around like niggers. We ain't walking around like black folk. Sitting here tripping. Running around on the street, bringing your babies on the street to get ran over and hit by cars with these people. They mad because you ain't at peace and doing the works of the prophet and following the organic government. You just running around chatting, pumping your fist bump in the air. Talk about some, yeah, come on, man. We trying to work in our communities right now, build these babies up. Yeah, when Jerry, when you let me go on a tangent. I don't know what be coming out this soul, man. So, y'all got to keep me on track. Nationality is the order of the day. Yes. And I guess on every video, every single person we got to send these writs and these affidavits to. Savannah, Georgia. Yes. I just, thanks for getting me back on track. Consulates. I'm not going to tell you their names, but I will tell you where they're at. And we want you to hashtag whatever republic you're in. And then after the republic, or before the republic, consular courts, and then that republic. This way, they'll know where you are, so when they see your hashtag, they can get in contact with you. Lori Robson, you're a wonderful soul. I appreciate you coming alongside me and managing the email platform. If you get any files, please do not open them. Let me open them, or let me run a virus program first to make sure that they ain't gonna be corrupting our Gmails. Here we go. I'm finding y'all where the consulars are right now. Because all of y'all asking me, where are the counselors? Here we go. Yep. This email right here say, Charlamagne Bay sent her the email and say, we will honor each other's strengths and cover each other's weaknesses at all times. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cover each other and we're going to honor each other. I'm trying to find y'all right now. Give me 2 seconds because I'm almost there. Yeah. Come on, preach, sister. Yeah. We ain't got no time to be playing no games. I'm praying that y'all, here we go. Okay. In the West Coast, the Republic or the Territory, San Diego, Vancouver, and Anaheim, California, Canada, and California. Ohio, that's exactly what we need. Alkabulan L, we need hashtag consular courts and then the republic that you're in so all the consular courts can get to you. Noble Derek, I apologize for taking so long to get back to you concerning finishing the consular courts questionnaire. I'm in the middle of transition. I had to relocate. I'm going to get somebody to you as soon. Grand Rising to you. San Diego, Vancouver, and Anaheim, Seattle, and Stockton. Washington and California, Detroit, Michigan, Wilmington, Delaware, Mills, Maryland, Seattle, Washington, Brooklyn, New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Freeport, New York, Wilmington, Delaware, Virginia, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So you see, you got 2-3 consuls in most of these republics. New York, Houston, Texas, Arizona, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Nevada, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Dang, it's a lot of consuls in Georgia, boy. Southeast in the UK. All my United Kingdom that's been hitting me up and telling me what great work all these consuls are doing. I appreciate you in London. I appreciate you in the United Kingdom. This is a universal work. It's spanning the globe right now. Georgia, Conyers, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, Port-au-Prince, Pétionville, and Minnetonka. Man, I got to get my my syntax up. Charlotte, Haiti, North Carolina, Charlotte, Atlanta, Birmingham, the United Kingdom, and Florida. Y'all heard all those republics. Write them down. When you're hashtagging where you're at, then you hashtag that republic you're in. And when the consuls and the consulars see that, they'll get a hold of you. Give to them as they give to you. When you engage in relationship with the consuls, don't just send all your needs. Send all of your help too. And you edify one another. Oh, file this witness affidavit. Teach me how to do this. Teach me how to do that. I want to walk in this way. Oh, okay, we got that. We got your back. We're going to do that. We're going to be here for you. But you have to be here for us. This is a symbiotic relationship. Both organisms are mutually benefiting off of the love energy of one another. So we covered what I posted yesterday and how I'm getting attacked for cleansing these temples up. Okay. And I gave y'all what CM Bay said in the Zodiac Constitution. We have what Noble Drew Ali said in the Circle 7 Quran. We have the way to accept for value and how to. The reason why I repeat on every video, because somebody knew that Don't Know Nothing is going to come on and they're going to need to hear it. And it ain't that I'm running out of material, but I don't just want to go off of, how I feel. I want the members of our community to tell the consuls what they need specifically so we can tackle those problems, those issues. We can heal. That's what the Moor Empire is doing right now. It's healing. It's healing everything. The land. Woo! woo, the way we operate, the systems, is healing everything. The families, the communities. That's what the consular courts is doing. That's what the Moor Empire is doing right now. Yeah. Keep me posted. I love y'all very much. Thanks for tuning in. The email. Again, if you want, I appreciate you. Abasi Talib Bey. COC, Consular of Courts. COC, Northeast, NE, AMEXEM, Amexem, @gmail.com. Whatever you need, email that. Tell us what's going on. We got your back. Peace to you. I'll be with you soon. I'm going to get to studying and then prepare something else for you. If you want to gift, you can send in the subject tab when you email and or inbox me, and I'll give you an opportunity to gift. Love you very much. Boom, 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 boom.